team. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
They go quickly here out to Moore.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Wilson. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's Watson. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a give, right side. Cottrell. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Watson. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Watson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 20.
Now Watson. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score. Dustin Hopkins for the Washington field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here. And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened. You think that factored in? I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to find Keith Kirkwood that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson to the right side, and he's got more complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 37. A gain of 13. It's a first down. To throw again is Wilson. Open man, it's Keith Kirkwood. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
17 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
From
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
The play fake. Here's Wilson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. On first down, Cottrell. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The tackle by Jeremy Chin.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, he's going to take off with it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, Watson. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And Washington has taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. from the shotgun. Wilson shrugs the tackle. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Play action. Now Wilson. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
33 yards on the play. First down, Panthers.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Over 1st and 10 at their own.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
And now the rookie's free. 30. 10, 5, he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Washington. 1st and 10 at the 40.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Washington, 1st down.
Back to throw, Watson. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Washington.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
On the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
keep it on the ground. Cottrell, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Check 52's the line. Coming after you.
Here's Watson. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown.
Equanimous St. Brown. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Throwing again. Wilson. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
What you just saw there, 1st-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Derek Brown, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Eluding. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Panthers will get the football back. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. They will find Davis. That's complete.
Wilson's pass.
And the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
Hopkins on for the extra point.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
A gain of 40.
A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards. McCaffrey. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
1st and goal.
That one goes for 24 yards.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Ready? 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Hey, 0, 0, 0. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Here's Wilson to throw.
You can't block me.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And the lead drops from 34 to 27.
Makes this Washington 37. Panthers 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 13 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Watson now to throw, and that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well.
6-yard line.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more there and another 1st down. Now it's Watson. A bootleg. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
1st and 10.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
26
Throwing again. Wilson. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. And the Panther first down.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Tackle made by Chase Young. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. On 3rd down, Wilson. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Wilson's pass intercepted.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
There he goes left side.
Showtime today,
and he will get